Suppose I should actually, like, start it on the starting screen this time. As opposed to starting it in the middle of another game like we did last week.
I mean, in all fairness, starting in the middle of another game last week made perfect sense.
Clearly. This time, I didn't make the mistake of replaying a map in order to try and get an S rank. Although, I moved on to the next story mission and immediately hit, like, 10 minutes over the time limit. Like, for S rank, and it was still an A rank for some reason. It was great. It was like, oh, cool. I guess I'm just 10 minutes too slow.
I mean, as long as you hit the other two things on S, you're always guaranteed an A, even when you seriously fuck up the time.
Yeah. I spent way too long playing with Byleth is what happened.
You unlocked her?
No. The map just had her on there. I was like, the map objective was go fight Byleth. So I did that, and then they're like, by the way, go take these forts. I'm like, you just told me to fight Byleth. Give me a second. So I finished killing Byleth, and there's this huge celebration. She's like, yeah, I did it! And 5 seconds later, the game's like, Byleth is back alive. I'm like, you fucking whore! Spent like 5 minutes dealing with her. So yeah, don't listen to the quest objectives. Oh. The game does occasionally lie about its objectives.
Oh, 100%.
Mislead you into doing shit that you definitely should not be bothering with.
I mean, to be fair, Arval constantly tells you to do things that are not good for you.
You know. It do be like that sometimes. Hey Zed, how's
Is my chat broken?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Yeah, Warrior 3 Hope seems to be taking a slightly different approach to do not pursue Lu Bu, which is if you attempt to pursue Lu Bu, you're just going to waste a bunch of time and lose out on the S rank because you bothered to like try and kill a thing. Which was, you know, the game literally told me to.
Tablet says it's 7.
Yeah. Because it is.
Zed is doing well. Lewin is asleep, but he is working on July's commission.
How's he working on it if he's asleep?
Oh, you're welcome, El. Well, like I said in my message, I do actually have a physical gift for you for your birthday, but the Steam sale's just been so nice to me this year, and I was picking a couple things up for myself, so I wanted to throw something your way too.
It is a good Steam sale this year. Rise was like 50% off or something.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is on sale.
Woo. Yeah.
Do we only have one image from Blair?
No. It's just a kind of preamble thing.
Let me see.
So while I'm waiting for the actual memes to come through, guys, we do have kind of a beginning thing, which the fact that so Bio was telling me a bit about this while he was kind of working on stuff over the week, but apparently they decided that the correct thing to do with these like post time skips images was to completely change the scale of them for some reason.
Oh, that's right. He was saying something about that during the memes last week, right?
Yeah. So let me just turn this on here to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here, right? So if you look at like so the original sizes and then the new like later one, they're wildly inconsistent for one thing. I mean, like, look how gigantic New Mercy is by default, right? Whereas like new Dimitri is actually the same size as original Dimitri, but like everybody else is bigger, except if you scale it down to match the size of the original ones,
They're smaller.
They're cut off at the bottom and just kind of float in midair, and therefore look really fucking weird. Yeah, it's bizarre. And apparently, it also makes text like really hard. The note from Bio here, is that it's getting this is getting across the annoying bullshit he's having to deal with, since the annoying scale inconsistencies also make having text a decent size be harder to do. Like everything's off. So, you know, that's fun.
Can't wait for Bio to report Ash a new one.
Oh my god. God, we disappear for 5 years, and Ash is just like, nah, dude, I guess I'm just gonna suck at archery now.
And no more backflips.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna suck in general. I'm gonna give all my, like, acrobatic talent to Dimitri for some reason, and then become absolutely crap. Also, apparently we're marking number 3 here specifically, for reasons that will eventually become clear. So that's good to know. I'm already seeing Ash.
Yeah, I can say it's not his fault. He was fighting a Swords Masters and Assassins, 2 enemies who are the bane of players in this game.
It's definitely his fault. He missed, like, this is Ash we're talking about, and he missed several shots, any of which hitting would have literally prevented his death. Like, the dude who routinely hit shots on like a 40% suddenly decided that hitting shit was just not relevant anymore. Like, on like an 87%, he managed to miss twice. Like, come on. A man that makes impossible shots. Okay, we also have a text document to accompany the third one.
Okay.
That's why that one was noted.
I was about to say, has Bio sent you the DOS 2 recap already?
The Dawson 2 recap is just screaming. It's just ah. Okay, so yeah, that one that was up was literally just titled literally why. So first up, the big reunion tour, which I now have to resize because I had to resize things. Hold on, let me just make this like reasonably sized here. That's probably good enough-ish. Maybe bigger? Maybe bigger. Let's go bigger. There we go. Professor, I feel so relieved to see you're okay. Hey there, Mercy. I see you cut your hair. Can't really say the new look is my thing, but hey, you do you. You do whatever you feel works for you. And why do you still have all of those maids following you around? Why wouldn't I have them following me, Professor? Fair enough, I guess. Annie, wow, you certainly changed a lot since I last saw you. How the years been treating you? Every waking moment of my life is spent in a painful agony fueled by the torturous thoughts of the hundreds of people you forced me to kill during my childhood. So the usual, mostly. Glad to hear it. Still wearing the fucking MVP badges, you bitch. Get out of here. Wow, you look terrible, Professor. What the hell happened to you? Oh, I spent the last 5 years in a coma at the bottom of a river. What's your excuse, Ingrid? So glad to see you too, Professor. As usual, your sarcasm has been duly noted. So, where's everyone else from the class at? They're all back at our base camp at the moment. Well, most of them. Most of them? Who isn't there then? Well, I don't really know the best way to say this, but... what Ingrid is trying to dance around saying is that Dedu isn't there. Alright, and why would that be, Mr. Attitude? Can't imagine he'd ever be too far away from you. Dedu isn't here because he's dead, Professor. He died protecting me after my own country turned on me and labeled me a traitor to my people. How bullshit he is, Dimitri. If there is anyone that I fully expected to still be here waiting when I got back, it was Dedu. The man is practically a walking tank. There's no way he's actually dead. Believe whatever lies you have to tell yourself if that's what you want. Nothing's gonna change that he's gone. Now get the hell out of my way so I can finish off the last of these filthy bandits. Jeez, what the hell is his problem? Chat here again.
That's just Bio catching up
Doc
and
also
stuff.
touched on some of the things you do with 1 and 2. Gotcha. The texture out the week was a problem because of how hard it is to fit around. Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes we can't have nice things. And he was so close to making it into Hiffle, too. Yep, you definitely are lodged onto that healing tile pretty well. You're damn right I am. Now would you just get the hell out of here already? There isn't anything you can... Hey, Ingrid, come over here for a second. What do you want, Professor? Hey, so you remember all those other times we encountered a guy standing on a healing tile like this? You mean all those times you made me just sit around for hours not being allowed to do anything while you made the archers turn people into pincushions? What? Shush you. That's what I was referring to, yes. Well, what would you say if I told you it was your turn at the bat? Well, if I were to guess, I think I'd have to say... It's about damn time! Hey, don't I get a say in this? No, you already made your choice. So no, I'm gonna go chat with Mercy a while about the new snack she learned to make while I was gone. So, you have fun, Ingrid. Go nuts. With pleasure, Professor. Hell. An uncomfortably long time later. Well, just finish me off already, would you? It does look to be about that time, yeah. You good, Ingrid? I think so, yeah. Really got to work out some stress that's been building up the last few years. So I don't mind letting someone else finish this one. Alright, sounds fair to me. Okay then, in that case, I think the next person level-wise would be... Ash, get over here. Yes, Professor? You know the drill by now. Hurry up and get this done with. Talking with Mercy earlier suddenly made me feel like I haven't eaten in 5 years, so I'm gonna go help her and Annie raid the place of any food they stored here. It's okay. He's perfectly stationary and at point-blank range. There's no way I could possibly miss this one. Don't worry. You've got this, Ash. Several minutes later. See ya, suckers! Wow, Ash. I can't believe you actually missed him so horribly that you ended up breaking open the door lock on the other side of the arena so he had a clear escape route. Could you just go take care of him for me before the professor notices what happened? Please? Oh, fine. Just give me a second to grab my Pegasus and I'll go clean this up for you. You had to redo the eyes from scratch again. Good God.
Oof. We appreciate your dedication, Bio.
Oh. Sorry, I grabbed the game window there. Stop grabbing the goddamn game window.
Bio says there's going to be a lot of text in the next one, just warning you.
Fair point. Number 3. This wasn't the direction I was expecting either. Ash! Oh, grab the game window. Fucking... Why is the game window being a bitch today? Oh,
Don't know.
Hello, Professor. I've been meaning to talk to you now that we cleared the bandits out. I'm so glad to see... Cut the crap, Ash! The hell was that back there? Professor, I don't... What do you mean? You know full well what I mean. The first time I see you in 5 years and you already missed dozens of shots. You have died twice because you apparently can't be bothered to dodge anymore. And you even almost let Pallard 6 get away. What the fuck happened to you? I don't really get the part about me having died, but I wasn't expecting you to have caught on so fast to my decline in abilities. Like hell I wouldn't have noticed with how sloppy you were out there today. With a performance like that, you don't even deserve to wear that hat you were so proud of before. Actually, where the hell even is your hat? I lost it. Oh yeah? And, how did you do that? Did you let someone shoot it off your head because of how rusty you've gotten? I lost it 5 years ago, during that last battle where you and Lady Rhea disappeared. Once you were gone, Edelgard's forces swarmed the monastery and forced everyone to flee to safety, but I stayed behind by myself to look for you. I knew I should have fled with the others, but I just couldn't accept that you were gone, and I thought that you must have needed our help, so I stayed behind, fending off Edelgard's troops as best I could while I searched, just hoping that I'd be able to find where you were and help you escape with the rest of us. I was able to keep them off me for a while, but eventually I ended up running out of arrows, so the enemy forces caught me, and they burned my hat in front of me out of spite before they began to haul me off. If it wasn't for Shamir having come back to get me just then, I wouldn't have made it back to safety with everyone. She tried to help me with my archery training after that over the years, but without you around, it was like when I lost my father all over again, and I just couldn't find the motivation to keep at it anymore. I'm so sorry for letting you down, Professor. How about we just shelve this for now, alright? Let's just see what food we can find in the bandit camp, and if we can find enough ingredients, we'll, I don't know, have Mercy bake a cake for a reunion party or something once we get back to the school. Alright, Professor. And Ash? What? I'm sorry for earlier. It's good to see that you and everyone else were able to make it out of that mess in one piece. Thanks, Professor. We all missed you too. How uncharacteristically sweet.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound like our Violet at all. Okay, document time.
Yeah, so, you'll probably notice this one didn't go in the direction you would have expected it to after how much we were ragging on Ash and his continuous fuck-ups last week. Reminder, this is all, you know, from bio here, so if I'm being frank, this one also didn't go how I expected it to go after last week either, especially with how hard I'd also been jabbing at Ash at every opportunity that presented itself. Certainly started that way when he began writing it, since it was actually the first of the scripts he wrote this week because of how fresh in the mind the joke was after the stream ended. which is why Byleth initially tears into him so viciously at first, but once he got around to panel 3 or 4, it started to take a less jokey tone when it occurred to me why our Ash, specifically, would have started to fuck up so much without Byleth around based off of the way I'd been writing him so far. At that point, Bio didn't really have the heart to have Byleth keep jabbing at Ash over how bad he'd gotten over the years, since he felt that even our Byleth, for as terrible as she is at the whole empathy thing in general, would still manage to feel bad over it because even she could tell from Ash's reaction that she just fucked up super hard based on what she went through after her dad died. So the original direction he was planning to go with why Ash lost his hat, which was going to be the mocking reason Byleth gave him, and gave about him just sucking so much now that he just lost it in battle one day, ended up kind of falling to the wayside after a while, as the idea of how, when, and why our Ash would have actually lost his hat began to decline in skill, formed itself as he worked on the rest of the script. And because of how all that ended up going by the time he finished with it, he also had to kind of sort of mess around with the actual order of when events happened from last week as well, since the whole thing obviously would have needed to take place after Ash fucked up and almost let Pallard 6 escape, which retroactively gave him a chance to still throw in at least one good jab at how much Ash sucks now, even with the initial script he wrote establishing why that is. But for that to take place, he would have needed to already have Byleth meet with and talk to most of the team before then, since that would make her calling Ingrid in for her turn at the healing tile routine flow a little better, because then Bio wouldn't have to shoehorn in their initial reintroduction right there as well, which is also why he ended up having to place the bits of confirming all the recruits still being around. Dimitri's thing to do was definitely dead for real, we promise, don't even at me. And Felix being a dick to Dimitri and not getting why he's so pissed all the time, despite the many numerous and obvious reasons Dimitri would be so pissed. From the full reunion at the monastery back here during the bandit clearing mission instead, since having a good chunk of the main cast reunion take place before Pallard 6 died meant he wouldn't have to he wouldn't have a lot to work with for the scenes once he caught up to the point where we actually got back to the monastery, and they also seemed to slot in pretty well at that point with the direction the short reunion scenes he was working on were going anyway. So next up, some things never change. Man, I can't believe the old classroom is practically spotless. Those really must have been some strong as hell doors Punch Lady had installed after the gazebo tomb got raided, since I would have figured this would be the first place Edelgard would want to trash.
Hello, Professor. It is so very good to see you once again after all of these years.
Oh, hey there, Flane. You look exactly the same. Guess I probably should have expected as much. What are you doing here in the old classroom?
I was searching for you so that I may inform you that both myself and my father are greatly pleased you have returned to the monastery.
So I'm just gonna assume that bit about Sadeth also being happy I'm back was just you lying to make me feel more welcomed, yeah?
You are correct. I was lying about my father being happy about your return.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, how'd that old stick in the mud actually react then?
My father actually passed out from shock immediately upon hearing the news that you had returned.
Sounds about right. So what'd he do after that? Fainting like a goat is practically his default response to everything, after all.
He drank deeply from a bottle of alcohol he confiscated from Professor Manuela many years ago, and walked out of his office while grumbling about how high of a raise he would need to give the new medical staff. Do you have any idea why he would suddenly do such a thing, Professor? I've not seen my father consume any alcohol in at least 5 years.
So, how have you been doing these last 5 years, Flane? You still sneaking maintenance oil whenever you think someone isn't looking?
Oh, thank you for asking how I've been, Professor. I've attempted to not drink any of the tasty fishy oil while you've been gone.
That wasn't actually a no. Flane.
Flame is a precious cinnamon roll and must be protected.
When all you have is a hammer.
Thanks again for agreeing to lend me a hand with cleaning out this old tower, Annie.
It would have been too difficult on my own, but I don't want to think how long I would have it would have taken me to dust down all these shelves. It's no problem, Ash. I'm glad to lend a hand, and besides, with the dew gone, I need to find other chores to keep myself busy with on the weekends anyway, since I won't be weeding the gardens anymore now. Oh, right. Anyways, where do you think we should start? I wasn't expecting it to be this dark in here, so I didn't bring any sort of light with me. Yeah, you're right. With how dark it is in here, we won't even be able to see where it is we're cleaning. Maybe one of us should quickly head back to grab a... Loud wind sound effects. When did the wind suddenly pick up so much? I don't know. Maybe we should... But we should probably go make sure the door is secure just in... Slam. Great. Now it's pitch black in here. Don't worry, I think I remember where the door was from here, so I'll go open it again. Damn it, it's no good. The door's rusted shut. Well, what do we do? The only one that knew we were here was the professor, so who knows how long it'll be before someone realizes we aren't back. I think I have an idea of how to get out of here, but you're gonna want to step behind me first. It's good that you have a plan, but with how dark it is in here, how would I even know where you are so I can step behind you in the first place? Oh, don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure you'll know where I'm standing. Yep, time to Excaliblast the wall.
Oh, Annie.
Oh, Annie. Annie. Still a child at heart. Man, from the way Dimitri described it, I was expecting this place to be a wreck when I got back, but it looks like the only part that actually got seriously damaged was that big church building. Why does he have to be such a drama queen about everything nowadays? Wait, is that Bernie? And you're actually outside of your room, without being held at spear point by Ingrid? I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually still in that coma or not. Professor? It is you after all. I heard from the others that you finally came back, but I didn't think it was actually true. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of that today. So, what have you been up to? Anything happened with you in the last 5 years, or are you also going to just talk about things from 5 years ago as if literally nothing new has happened since then? Well, actually, since the last time we spoke, my father actually kicked me out of the house because he found out about the friends I made here at the monastery. Finally! Someone here is actually talking about something new. Anyways, can't say I'm surprised about that. Your dad always sounded like a massive asshole from the way you talked about him, so, do you still feel like you want to go back there for whatever reason? Hell no. Atta girl, Bernie. Good to see you got that sorted out even without me here to burn your dad to death. Offer still on the table, by the way. Now, I gotta head out to meet up with more of the old class to catch up on whatever I've missed. Alright then, see you later, Professor. Short while of exploring later. Apparently the cafeteria is already up and running again with some new staff. Wonder how well they can... Aha! There you are! I bet you can't guess who... Oh, hey there, child. I am not a damn child anymore, Professor! I mean, I never was a child... Wait, no, I mean, I wasn't a child even when you started! Look, if you aren't still a child, then why is it that aside from that veil thing you are wearing, you still look exactly the same as you did the last time I saw you, child? Well... Yeah, I figured as much. Anyway, I still have a lot of people to meet up with today, but I was going to stop by the cafeteria first on my way through to see how the milkshakes the new staff make compared to the old ones. Want to come along, child? Alright, Professor.
So Bio says, why yes, I did make a custom time skip sprite for Lysithia by taking the veil from her actual time skip portrait and putting it on her original one. Was it necessary? No. Does it make my job harder by increasing the inconsistencies in the size scaling? Yes. Was it worth it because I thought it would make a good background joke? Absolutely.
Yep. Asshole neighbor decided to celebrate 4th of July early. Bottle rocket shot off and hit the side of your house. I hope that means your house didn't blow up and just the bottle rocket blew up against the house. It would be unfortunate if the house exploded. But how did our crops survive for 5 years unattended? Alright, checking my old Sorry. I thought I had a stroke there for a second, but it's actually just a typo. Alright, checking on my old crops. Should be the last thing I have left to do today, though I feel like I'm forgetting... Professor? Ugh. Thank the goddess, I'm so glad you're okay. I was worried I was never going to see you again when you disappeared during Edelgard's attack. Hello to you too, Dorothea? Oh, sorry about that. I can't say I was really expecting anyone to ever react like that to seeing I'm not dead. Usually it's either some form of exasperated sigh, a pleasant at best it's good to see you again, or fearful screaming. That last one always makes for a good laugh. Right, anyway, how are you doing? Where have you been the last 5 years? No problem, Bio. Oh, right. So, funny story about that. Remember when Edelgard's goons stormed the place after I chucked a tube of bologna in her face? It would be hard to forget either of those things, yes. Yeah, well, after that happened, I was about to rush in to help Punch Lady clear them all out, and then I kinda, sorta, ended up slipping on the hill and then fell off of a cliff, which broke all of my bones, and then I spent the next 5 years in a coma at the bottom of a river. Wow, I can't believe you survived all of that. Yeah, in hindsight, kinda stupid on my part, I will admit, but in my defense, who'd actually expect a hill to get so slippery just from a few dozen bodies worth of blood? Anyway, I was luckily able to figure out how to patch myself up with JPEG's help after a while, so here I am. Oh, so you're still doing that? Doing what? That thing where you say you're talking to... You know what? Never mind, it isn't important. Alright then. So, what happened to that hat you used to wear? Kinda miss that thing, if I'm being honest. I always thought the design of it was sorta cute, I guess. You thought my hat was cute? Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have gotten rid of that thing! Yeah, well, sucks to... Oops, that's the game window again. Like, it's never done this before. Like, it's always been very good about grabbing the actual, like, image when I wanted the image, but today it's just like, nah, dude, you're getting the back, you're getting the game window.
So on the subject of baloney as a spell, in my current playthrough of Three Hopes, I finished the Golden Deer route, and because I'm trying to stay off of the Blue Lion route, I'm currently playing through the Crazy House, and I've got Edelgard in the mage classes right now, and baloney is one of her best spells. Yeah. And every time I use it, I laugh a little.
Hey, so remember how you were saying you screwed up getting Byleth?
Uh-huh.
You know you actually missed out on 2 other characters because of that?
Yeah, I know, Eloise and Gerald.
No. Gerald and Arvel.
Well, also, on the route I was on, it prevented me from getting Eloise. But, yeah, I did know about the Arvel. You have to recruit him using Renown after you've successfully recruited. After you've cleared the game having successfully recruited Byleth. Yes, I'm aware.
You also missed 2 chapters. Apparently, if you don't recruit Byleth, you skip straight from chapter 14 to the end of the game, and you don't get chapter 15 and 16.
Interesting. I mean, that would make...
I don't know what the context is, but I do know that apparently it's the resolution of Byleth and, like, Shez's rivalry
Which,
or whatever.
you know, would make sense, because I got to the end of the Golden Deer route and went, man, they really must have, like, a DLC planned for this at some point, because literally none of the plot was resolved.
Well, no, you just fucked up.
None of the plot was resolved except killing Rhea. That was the only plot element that was resolved.
You were supposed to recruit Byleth. See, that was your problem. You didn't do the thing. You beat the Golden Deer route this past week. It's funny that you actually think that.
No, I mean, I knew I messed up recruiting Byleth. So...
I like the history, but I don't like Muso style games, so... It's, yeah, listen, we're getting to it, alright? It's gonna happen after we finish this.
Also, I hope to God we have the ability to let me play as me the entire time.
Oh, I'm gonna be on New Game Plus by that easy.
Right, but like I said, on my current New Game Plus, I can't use Sothis.
weird. It's supposed to be unlocked. Like, as long as you unlock it at the end of...
Before you New Game Plus, which I did. So when I sign in, or when I'm looking on my Crimson Eagles playthrough, I can see information from Sothis existing, but I can't use her.
Oh, weird.
Which is weird.
Very.
So I'm wondering if you're just not supposed to be able to use her until post-game?
Maybe.
Or, you know, Byleth being recruited, maybe? Because that might also make sense. Or maybe you just can't use her if you side with Edelgard, because Edelgard's anti-church and Sothis is the goddess, but... And actually, it's not fair to say Edelgard's anti-church in that game. She's just anti-Rhea.
Alright, so, we got a lot of people to talk to.
Got
Like
a
this
favor
guy.
to ask.
Search for a remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection. I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fodlan. Okay. Sure. Find something of historical significance, huh?
So this is only playable when you replay missions you've already beaten.
Oh, that could be it.
Interesting.
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered.
Well, that should be interesting, because by the time we do the Blue Lion route, it will be New Game Plus on a save that's already done the Blue Lion route, so technically everything will be replayed? I wonder if the game will recognize that and let us use, like...
I suspect probably not, although what's interesting is we could technically just replay the game through the...
Not gonna do that.
I love that you
things
knew
go
where
back
I
to
was
normal
going with that.
People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals.
Gemstone beads,
Hey, how about a
gemstone
favor?
beads and an ancient coin. That's a reward, I guess.
Okay, take the valuable secrets quest.
Oh.
I've also heard rumors that Gatekeeper is playable.
I have heard that as well. I
But
have not been able to
no
figure
one
out...
I've seen has been able to figure out how to do it.
Greetings, Professor.
I'll pull it up on
Nothing
my
to
phone
report.
and see if I can figure it out, because I've heard that too.
You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago. But I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now, I'll keep training.
Nope.
So I can eventually feel confident that I can stop
No, Willow can't read the word bread today.
I mean, she's also not familiar with the ongoing joke, is the other thing that's definitely impacting that. By the way, I ran around this entire fucking monastery, and there were like 4 blue lights in the entire place. Like, there's just no blue lights in part 2, apparently.
Okay, let's see.
Is Dadu really gone? There's so much more I wanted to say to him. He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
Oh, the flowers in the greenhouse are fine, Ash. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
I've already been over there to check on them.
Apparently the Gatekeeper is one of the strongest units in the game.
Quite given up on ever seeing you again.
Rather than simply
Where
having
have
to
you
play
been
through the main
hiding?
story once to unlock New Game Plus mode, as is the case with other endgame units, a player will need to complete 2 of the 3 available
Now
routes
that we're
before they'll be able
reunited
to
in the
recruit the
land of the
Gatekeeper.
living,
Oh.
I must fulfill
Cool.
my promise.
After starting up their 3rd run, players will need to reach either Chapter 4 or 5, depending on which house they selected for their 3rd playthrough. The good news is that unlike the game's
That's
other
right.
recruitable
I
characters,
promised the
players won't
captain
need
I'd
to use
protect you in
strategies or
his
spend
stead.
renown points
And now I'll make good on my
through Shez's
word.
journal to unlock the Gatekeeper. Instead, they'll simply need to wait until the Gatekeeper shows up in his usual position and then speak with him in order to unlock him.
Hell yeah. See, when I saw, like, people
But 2
mention...
of the 3 routes.
Yeah, but that's not that bad. really.
2 of the 3 routes fully completed, and then...
Yeah, but by the time we get to doing that, I'll have finished all 3.
Fair. Unlocking the Gatekeeper as a playable unit speaking with the lovable guard. A little later on will enable players to take part in a special paralogue mission in which Shez fights a mock battle against the leaders of the three houses.
See what I want from Mr. Gatekeeper there. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get him and I'm gonna do pair up with Byleth exclusively forever. Byleth Gatekeeper pair OTP. Let's go.
Obviously, best romance option. Apparently, you can take him on expeditions to force him to talk more
For a
too.
request.
Catch the big one, the mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. Okay. I don't suppose I've not magically done already.
Perhaps I should probably keep things to myself. But in all honesty,
Okay,
what matters
time to
to
read
me
what I missed
more
in
than
chat while I was
anything
looking that up.
is ensuring a peaceful, quiet
No, it
future
doesn't
for my
recognize that you
parents.
have to play the missions via the Record Keeper, so this will not appear in a mission that you don't
I don't
have
care about the
completed
kingdom.
in that playthrough.
I simply want to remove the threat of the Empire. Because of this, Dimitri's fixation on Edelgard is convenient to me. I fight for my own reasons and no others. Ugh.
Oh, aha! An extra one.
What advanced drills thing with the characters is that?
You know, the thing
Now
that
I
everybody
think about
has
it,
now.
His Highness is
Oh,
right. We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning.
Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away. Oh, really? That's so nice to hear.
Speaking of which, I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea?
You couldn't have
can
your
invite
nice,
the
like,
others
shoulder
and the
length hair
soldiers.
from Three Hopes.
I kind of like the bob.
No.
At least when the hat's not on.
No.
Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well. Though I don't suppose he'll want to join in. Did you find... Did you find...
And over here, we've got somebody. Bernie, probably, right? Yeah.
At last, I return to my domain. My lonely paradise. My realm.
She
of
also kind of,
exquisite
now that I'm thinking
solitude.
about it,
Professor?
Mercy's
Is that,
post-time
is
skip
that
model also
you?
kind of looks like Yui from
You
Shigi
didn't
Yugi.
hear that just now, did you?
You're what?
Right. You didn't? Well, good. Huh?
You're doing good on motivation. God, this having to hold down B to sprint thing is so irritating. Why can't it just be a nice toggle? Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. Gorgeous as ever, might I add.
Oh my god, dude, shut up.
An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Why does all this stuff look waterlogged? Because I forgot to leave the lost and found box in my room. I think I already checked over near the JPEG room. I did.
Okay.
Let's see. Mercedes' voice is so much better in Three Hopes. I don't know, but the VA kept the voice a few decibels lower, making her sound more compassionate and less ditzy.
I thought there was something slightly different about it, but like it was very clearly still, you know, Dorothy Elias Fawn. Like it was definitely still the same VA, but yeah, I couldn't put my finger on what it was.
5 years ago. But I must say,
Like I
I'm
said,
rather
everyone starts with
impressed
50%
by how many of us
motivation, and
managed
you
to
got
make it.
MVP, which gave them 25%.
Personally, I only showed up because I hoped to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little.
I mean,
Now
to
that
be
we're
fair,
all
it's just
together
Edelgard,
again,
my friend.
I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
And you say the fighting will begin soon, like the Empire hasn't been at war for 5 years already.
Camera, come on, work with me. Ugh, just why?
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire.
I feel like Lindart really took umbrage with us calling him Sedith Jr. all the time, going for how drastically he grew his hair out.
The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected.
You know, there's something about the like skirt portion of that armor that I just feel like the texture hasn't loaded right. Like it looks very, I don't know, unfinished.
After all the royal family has done for
I
them,
think it's just
they
meant to
respond
be
with
Shadow.
betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Do we have to though? We need to go beat up Edelgard.
Yeah,
Like-
but
like, we can
do
go-
that later.
We can go deal with Dimitri's like Civil War shit later. We gotta go murder Edelgard.
You've got that exactly backwards.
No, I have it in the right order. The game has it backwards.
Edelgard is
Damn it,
controlling
my
the
chat's
Empire.
breaking again.
She is putting
Why?
the pressure on the kingdom and alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will...
Oops.
Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first.
Petra got a really good outfit. Like that's super good.
I like her Three Hopes outfit better.
Her Three Hopes outfit is also very good. They knew what they were doing with design on Petra, clearly.
Okay. Hello.
Well, Daria sounds more like a super made-up name compared to all the other made-up names. Yeah, I know, right? It's mostly because it's Felix's name.
I was about to say, isn't that Felix's house?
Yeah. Hello.
Actually, Leonie's outfit looks pretty similar to her Three Hopes outfit.
I mean, it's a good outfit.
In fact, I think it is her Three Hopes outfit, just with an added
so glad I
cape
found you here,
cloak
Professor.
thing around the
Now I
back.
don't have to worry about what to do with myself. Captain Gerald told me to look out for you after all.
When did he have time to do that, Leonie?
So now my purpose is clear. I'll do everything I can to protect you.
Wow.
Hey.
Leonie got super orange these last 5
She
years.
did. She became very orange. Well, I've not seen... I don't think I've seen Happy's...
I'll pull it up in a second. Because I don't
presumably
act...
post-time skip one here. I have seen her pre-time skip one because it's in Three Hopes, and I have her in that instead of her default one because I like her Academy one better than her War... rather, you know, better than her War one in Three Hopes. Okay, listen, the button for the menu being a different button in this as opposed to in Three Hopes is really throwing me off.
So pre and post time skip Happy.
So post time skip, she looks pretty much the same in Three Hopes.
Not quite. She's got more of a cloak and
I mean, clearly
and better boots and
clearly her pre-time skip is the superior one in all cases. However.
Oh, 100%.
Like Advanced Sword Tournament. Byleth is not allowed to enter. And nobody else is even like slightly like where's Dimitri? Dimitri's also not allowed to enter for some reason.
So far Yuri
Dorothea?
is by far my favorite of the Ashen Wolves.
I feel like we just don't have a shot at this tournament at all. It's only a silver.
What is it?
It's an advanced sword tournament.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's only a silver sword plus. Like, I'd be concerned if it was something worth a damn that we'd be missing out on, but... Who needs a silver sword plus when you have Viscums?
Hi there.
Dimitri's too butthurt at the moment to do anything fun.
Yeah,
During
apparently.
his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan
Bet he
that the
hasn't
Church of
gone to the
Ceres
Southern
is still
Church.
going strong. As a result,
He
the faithful
for
are
sure
currently
has
in a
not gone
state
to go
of
see
chaos.
Bernadetta's dad.
Lane! Also, random
During the
Sarah's
Millennium
name.
Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge
Of course, Yuri's
perpetual
the best.
peace.
He's basically the Ashen Wolves
But
Lord
now that
character.
hope has been dashed. Thanks
So
to the
he
Emperor's
is
actions.
so flirty
The
with female
Alliance is also
Shez in
divided on
basically
the
all of
subject
their
of the Empire.
interactions.
So
And I'm
internal
so
conflicts are a
angry they
regular
don't let you
occurrence.
have, like, S-rank supports in that game.
Professor, I am so glad you were unharmed.
Because for sure I'd have S-rank supported Shez with
No matter
Yuri.
the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way.
I'm also disappointed because I can't S-rank Byleth and Gatekeeper.
I mean, yes.
Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life.
I
and
mean,
am
you
in
also
your
can't
debt.
do meta-narcissism by S-ranking Shez and Violet. The only person good enough for my main character is my main character. Claude has some really solid support conversations.
You know what's really disappointing that you can't unlock with Renown? The other Shez and the other Byleth.
Yeah, that is actually a little sad.
Like, especially insofar as that it's a, you know, like, in that it has co-op, I think it would be really nice to be able to have access to both Shezes and both Bylai.
Shezin, I believe, is the proper plural.
Professor,
Bylai
Is
is
there any
clearly the
reason
plural
for
of
me to
Byleth,
remain?
however.
Yes. Bylai is the correct plural there, but it's definitely Shezin.
I want to be useful, of course, but I'm not sure anyone needs me.
We need you, Marianne.
I need you here for some reason.
If you really mean that, I will stay.
and do my best to help.
I need you here so that you're not with Edelgard, because then I'd have to kill you.
She'd have been with Claude.
Whatever.
She.
I need you here so that you don't get stolen from Claude by Edelgard, and then I'd have to kill you.
Well, Marianne is one of the units that's recruitable in every path of Three Hopes.
Professor.
So,
Which-
I know you were saying the other day that, like, you couldn't use, you know, some of your, like, you couldn't use some of your units on the new playthrough, because they were, like, locked and you hadn't, like, unlocked them or whatever yet. With that information about, like, Sothis only being playable in, like, replay maps, have you tried playing with any of those units in the replay maps? Because I bet you could.
I haven't, and I might mess around with it just to see. Because I can technically still see those units.
I bet you could use them
But
in...
I don't know if that's just because I carried over, like, support rank and skill rank and things like that.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days.
But yeah, I actually
work to
need to
get
level
paid.
up Sothis because she's got all the
I
fun
never was too
magic.
attached to Fodlan.
And pairing her
It's
with other
considering leaving
units
soon.
to make sure other units learn also Sothis' fun magic.
Doesn't matter what route you're on. They knew people would feel Marianne needed a hug, yeah.
I might change my mind if you're around.
Replay maps, you can use any character you've unlocked.
Hey, Shamir. Good.
Zed also says, and to remind you, Yuri is Bernie's old commoner friend, which means that Bernie grew up with him. I have no doubt she'd be hard married to Yuri.
Shamir, good job getting Ash out of death, by the way.
No.
Terrible job reteaching him archery, though. You fucked up on that front.
Bernie does not get to marry Yuri. Yuri marries Shez.
What the?
No.
Okay.
In the Alliance, the Lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's
Four
lord,
commoners
someone
calling their
by
way to
the
the
name
top,
of
one by a
Akarat,
knighthood, the other
is
by
a
a
completely
crime.
ineffectual leader. Maybe.
Oh.
Hey, you.
Eh.
Really?
5 years and they still haven't figured out how to open the door in time.
It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Well...
Oh, Professor. Seeing everyone together again? It's like I'm in a dream.
Ignaz, you look like a doofus, my dear.
Nerd!
I feel it's time for me to forge my own path and find my own place in this world.
Replay maps, you can use any character.
Yes.
So,
They're in the Alliance,
the
but
sharing
they're merchants,
magic
so they have
thing,
the means to escape if need be.
it's something that gets glossed over in a tutorial screen and never really brought up again. But if you pair two units who have at least a C rank support, and both of them are A rank in the skill, in the weapon type the skill correlates to,
And the skill is at least... And the skill is
and
level
the skill
3.
is maxed out,
And they are
capable
paired
of learning
up.
it. Yep. If they're paired as an adjutant, the active unit can teach their skills to
I
their
have a request
adjutant.
concerning that creature.
So
I can hardly look at the thing in the States
if,
and
say,
do something about it.
my Greymori
Please
Edelgard
do.
was paired with my
We tracked the
Greymori
boar for
Lysithia.
5 years.
They have at
But
least a
he's
C
dead.
rank support.
And the state is only
Edelgard's
his way.
maxed out
He's
baloney.
gotten better at killing people.
And
But in
Lysithia is
exchange,
Edelgard's
surrendered
adjutant.
what little
There is a
humanity he had.
chance that Edelgard could teach Lysithia baloney. anytime Edelgard casts baloney.
Good talk.
So yes, it's a very complicated, very asinine thing, but it's a way to share around spells and abilities that units don't naturally get access to. For example, I took the time to make sure that every last mage that Lysithea could teach Seraphim to, she taught Seraphim to, because it just murders all of the demonic beasts. But also bio. Oh my god, Felix, why can't you stop being such an asshole for like 5 seconds?
He doesn't know how.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it. I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
So Three Hopes, by the way, still took away Dorothea's hat. However, you can just put her back in her pre-time skip outfit with the hat.
Yep.
And then if you leave special like outfits turned on, she will just wear her pre-time skip outfit with her hat in her classes on the field. So you can just fix Dorothea. It's great.
Now you just put her in her class outfit and she joins the Battle Ball Gown Brigade running around as a Grimoire.
Yeah, but then she doesn't have her hat. Alright. I don't have time to leisurely wait for the future.
Oh, this is Lysithea.
Even if it means resorting to violence, I want to end this war as soon as possible. Is that selfish? Let's just do our best out there. Nope. I mean, they didn't give me an agree with this plan option.
So I didn't see the options clearly until it was too late to actually pick. I probably...
That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
No, I can't read it on the screen up there. I have to wait for stuff to show up on my tablet. The font's too small from where I'm sitting. She probably would have preferred the how we ended as important.
Let's see.
Professor. Okay.
Pardon me.
Professor. Listen. I need a favor.
Soldier has obtained information about the deserters. It seems they are skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. Okay. Sure, why not?
Hey, I
The
could
soldier
use a
has
hand.
obtained information about pirates. Head to the Sreng region and take them out. Oh man, the Sreng region, those guys are assholes.
So, in honor of the 4th of July today,
It's not the 4th of July today.
Well, in honor of the approaching 4th of July, today I reinstalled mods for one of the most patriotic games in my Steam library that I will be playing tomorrow. Fallout 4. Yes, is one of the most patriotic games in my Steam library.
Alrighty.
Really?
There's literally nothing over that way.
Say hi to Liberty Prime for you. I don't think I'm gonna get that far in the plot. I started a new game because anytime I go longer than a year without playing a game. I sign in, go. I have no idea what I was doing, what characters I was working on, building relationships, or what I was up to in the plot. Let me just restart.
Killed in the monastery.
So I don't think I'm going to see Liberty Prime.
Investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial Army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless?
In all likelihood, I'm going to spend most of the time decorating Sanctuary.
I have a request.
Either the required resource isn't delivered. Deliver them where? To you? I'm pretty sure I have them already.
Also, why would I side with the Brotherhood of Steel? Those guys are assholes.
Nah, they're super chill.
Thankfully, it appears the records
Seriously,
and
go play
equipment
Metal
I
Wolf
need for my
Chaos. It's
research
only
have not been
$12,
damaged.
and that game is so American it could only be developed by Japan.
I'm most curious, though.
Okay,
You
what is
say
this
you were
game? I've
asleep
literally
for
never
5
heard of it.
whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin.
That's what that
We must
game
find the
is.
time, of course.
So, literally all I did was search the game name, and one of the first images that shows up
you
is a
haven't
giant
changed a
robot
bit.
in front of the White House on fire.
Why is the robot on fire?
No, the White House is on fire.
At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though
You
I
play as
suppose
the
I haven't
president in
changed
that
either, right?
suit.
Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
I mean, really though, Manuela, you don't look that much different.
Actually. Okay, we know how old we are now. You don't have to keep making it be question marks. We know we're 26.
What do you say?
Okay, I need to just find a like a full description
5 long
of this
years
game.
I've searched for you and the Archbishop. It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea. Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire,
Okay.
but we will support you with all our strength.
So, player takes on the role of the fictional president of the United States, Michael Wilson, piloting a mech to battle the rebelling military led by fictional Vice President Richard Hawke. Wilson's mech can be equipped with up to 8 weapons selected from a set of over 100. In each mission, the player battles through destructible environments, destroying all enemies
That's what she
they
would
come
want me
across.
to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Hello again, Archbishop. It is so good to see you again, he said through gritted teeth. He lied as naturally as he breathed. By the way, you guys, the 3rd floor is available. Now, see, here's the thing about the 3rd floor, right? I know the game says that these are still our personal quarters, but that's clearly not true. For you see, we walk into this room. This is clearly our room. It says right there, Archbishop's room. This is our room. We live here now. Get out of my room.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back.
2 things. It's the Archbishop's room. I'm the Archbishop. It's my room. Get out. Anyway, down here, chilling out by herself, singing on this, like, mysterious sky terrace.
You mean the S-rank support terrorists?
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you.
We can't S-rank her yet.
These days, so many
No,
old
but it's
friends
where
seem
all
to
the
be
S-rank
disappearing.
supports happen.
But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
As a terrible war criminal.
Yeah, it's the worst war criminal the world has ever known. Okay, sweet. So we've talked to everybody.
I have a feeling your name will go down in history for the many, 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 many war crimes you commit.
It seems reasonable. Why? Oh, I see. Wait, no, I don't. What? Have those little, like, purple indicators always been there when we pull open the map like that?
Which purple indicators?
The ones that are indicators in purple.
Oh, you mean those things I can't see from this distance when I'm not looking at my tablet?
So I don't think I've ever noticed them before.
Maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't have been looking for them before, so...
I assume they've been here the whole time, and I've just never, you know, recognized their presence. Okay, so how do we spend all of this time that we have? Because the thing is, like, everybody important already has their, like, stuff maxed out, except Ingrid, I guess. And Flane.
Lysithia's also only at 3 of 4.
Is she?
Yep.
No, she's not.
Oh, sorry, I must have just caught, like, Ignatz or someone else as you scrolled by.
We definitely need to go make some lunch with Lysithia and Flame, just to get them, like, capped, or not Lysithia, Ingrid and Flame, just to get them, like, finished off. Dining staff. Ingrid on Flame. Damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter though. It'll work anyways.
Yep.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Ingrid, your
This
outfit's
is
done.
nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
There we go. Okay, now everybody important has their motivation maxed out.
You know, I don't actually play as Ignatz very often, but the textures aren't great on his paint splatters, that is for sure.
It looks very Splatoon.
But, I mean, to be fair, that is an aesthetic. It's not one I particularly like, but it is an aesthetic.
So seriously, how are we going to spend these, like, activity points?
Well...
I guess we could go to the sauna, but I don't see that really being helpful. We could go have, like, tea a lot with people, I guess, but...
Yeah, we could do a lot of tea.
We have to wait until after the war. What?
Yeah, you don't get to do the S rank until after you're done.
You serious?
It's literally one of the last things you do in the game.
Thank God. Because apparently I've already hit S with Ash, Mercy, and Dorothea. Huh. Right. We do have magic. Yeah, I guess we could. But like, is that really necessary at this point? It's not like we need to recruit anyone anymore.
No, but it is sometimes nice just having supports maxed out.
No, I meant like doing the drills.
I mean,
like, we don't need to be better at like stuff necessarily at this point. Not on any kind of expedient basis.
no, but improving things for Byleth does still help.
Why? She's not class changing. But she's in her final class. But Byleth is in the job we want. Like, Byleth is not going into Grimoire. Byleth just lives in Enlightened One forever. That was only a problem until we got access to Enlightened One, and now that we have it, like, I don't think Grimoire actually matters.
I mean, some of the abilities from it are nice.
That's Annie.
Maybe I wasn't taking the situation.
Like, Annie could shoot us straight up to a B.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Maybe I wasn't taking...
Still limited to once per time unit. Where was Lysithia? Around here somewhere. There's Mercy. There's Lysithia.
I should probably keep what matters to me. I don't care because I fight for...
Child. Child, teach me the ways of dark magic. Flame's rank should be high enough, right?
Would think. At least for Faith.
Perfect, no matter anything you...
Okay. Dorothea... Yeah, Dorothea should be high enough to give us some form of training as well.
Perfect, these... It's... I have...
Yep. Okay, still got 2.
Marianne potentially as a teacher? Let's see.
friends, but we're gonna be higher than him, probably, maybe. Marianne. Maybe Marianne.
So, to catch you up on what chat's discussing, Zed's saying Greymory's better long-term for Byleth.
That's an opinion.
And that at the moment, their Byleth and their playthrough is currently in the Holy Knight class. Which he did primarily because he figured it'd be thematically appropriate for their Byleth to honor Geralt's memory by becoming a paladin like him. Then people are talking to me in chat about, honestly, you probably made the best decision playing Golden Deer first in Three Hopes, since either the Kingdom or Empire short of Hilda and Claude, the entire alliance joins your faction. Marianne and Lindhart can also teach you magic. Rank doesn't play into whether or not they can teach.
Kinda have to disagree on that. Because, like, I don't think Dorothea actually had sword as a valid option. Like, the only thing we could learn from her was reason, I'm pretty sure. And she is capable of teaching sword. Because our sword skill is higher than hers, she cannot teach it to us.
I'm just telling you what chat said.
And I'm just telling you how it actually functions. Like, what even uses time?
The sauna, tea parties.
Saunas,
you could cook a meal for combat benefits. That takes time.
Yeah. What goes? I mean, pretty much the only thing to make is just the go fast fish.
Yeah?
Because, like, speed is weirdly our biggest issue.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
5 years and she still has the exact same voice lines. Okay. And, God. Okay, Ross. Where is... Oh, this'll probably help, right? So let's see, Byleth. Oh, it's not gonna show me Byleth stuff from here. Byleth has an A in authority. He's not being very helpful at the moment. He's not here. He's also not here. Ignatz. Where was... Where was Ignatz hiding?
What do you think would be the reaction of the Three Hopes Lord encountering their worst three house self? Demon Edelgard and kill every last one of them, Dimitri.
Where was Ignatz?
So I think Three Hopes Edelgard would be really alarmed by Three Houses Edelgard.
Oh, Professor, I feel it's...
As I have not
Okay,
played...
so Ignatz is capable of sword, bow, and authority training. You'll notice authority's not here. He only has like a C and we have an A. He cannot train us in authority. Despite the fact that he is an authority trainer.
Okay.
So, that's that cleared up.
Let's see.
I think Three Hopes Edelgard would be very disheartened at the continued partnership between Three Houses Edelgard and those who slither in the dark. I think she'd be very upset by that. I can't comment on Dimitri though, because I really haven't played through Dimitri's route to get a better gauge on his personality.
I mean, thus far he seems a lot less angsty. You can't stack different food buffs, right? It's only ever the one.
Yeah, it's only ever the one.
Yeah. 'Tis what I thought.
Speaking of which...
What do we have, like, a bunch of food for? Fish and bean soup we can make quite a lot of. Oh, Fisherman's Bounty we can make absolute tons of. Grab Petra and Marianne, sure, why not?
I would be liking that greatly.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Okay. Quests. 2 Albanian berries and 2 chickpeas. I find it really hard to believe we don't have those already, but...
Apparently the Hilda Sedith support is actually super cute. And the Sedith and Flame support is hilarious.
Hey, welcome.
I don't remember much of the Sedith Flame support from the last time I played through.
Where did we get ingredients from?
Welcome. This one?
We should definitely buy out the
Thank
stock
you.
of
This
Master
one?
Seals.
Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Is there not anywhere to, like, purchase ingredients?
What do you require? Farewell.
Oh, the Sedith Flame support's just Sedith being overprotective and Flame getting super mad. Yeah,
Hey
that
there.
makes sense.
Come back anytime.
Welcome. Come back soon.
No, I guess not.
Oh.
You were
And
kidding.
if there is, she's just refusing to answer me. At all. Or acknowledge the fact that she's refusing to answer me, which is also very helpful.
Listen.
What?
Exactly.
I was reading chat.
Yeah, not paying attention.
Oh, you were asking about, ingredient merchants, yeah? I don't really recall there being a good one.
Doesn't appear to be one at all, from what I can tell. I was gonna make finishing, like, that quest quite tricky.
Does it require?
Albanian berries and chickpeas. We've got enough of the berries. We have enough of both. Why can't we turn in the damn quest? But I have enough of the required resources. You say deliver them, but there's like not anywhere on the map that's marked as a quest location for turn-in.
Maybe you just have to leave them on. Maybe you just can't turn it in week one. Which would be stupid, but...
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like it, right? Because, like... There's nothing I can't... There's no quest markers. And I definitely have the stuff. Like, I figured I did, but... I have the stuff, and I just can't turn it in, apparently. Alright, well, whatever. This week's instruction, yep, instruct manually. Everybody get in the war room, apparently.
Well, yeah, they're not your students anymore.
Yes, they are. Skywatch, Ingrid. Sylvain, maybe?
Marianne should stand a decent chance on...
I mean, she doesn't have the support, though. Like, that's what's giving, you know,
Well, yeah, but this is also a good way to earn support.
Right. Alright, Ash.
Also, Zed's reminding we can't currently instruct Dimitri.
Yeah, well, whatever.
He's too busy throwing a hissy fit in a corner.
Yeah, this stupid boar will manage himself.
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Perfect.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, they're not your students anymore. They just keep referring to you as professor instead of, like, I don't know, commander or...
I'll do my best with this.
Like, archbishop or something? Clearly they're still our students.
Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have...
Annie. Time to keep focusing on that white magic.
Yes, that's it. I'll get the next...
Like, Dimitri was too busy angsting to even talk to us.
I learned a lot.
this point, Professor is just a nickname.
Yes. I appreciate your...
Dorothea over here being the only person so far to not actually get like a perfect or whatever. Let's hit the
It was quite
Yeah,
a
you
challenge.
need to get better at that, like Cynthia, to go Grimoire safely.
Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it... Easier than I thought. It was quite a challenge.
solid. Alright. Lane. You need to get better at the black magic,
I
Lane.
have done it. No need to just be... I would like to do this again sometime. I have done it. I would like to do this again sometime.
Great. And that leaves us with two, which are, what, Ash and Bernie, I think. Yep. Alright, Ash. Time for some crash course remedial bowing.
To see if it helps. You may just want to give him one in
I'm just gonna
authority,
quick
though.
tap authority, yes.
This will be useful. Making strides.
Anyway, back to that crash course in bowing. Now then, Bernie. Also bow.
She's also not that far from a rank up in authority, though.
6. She's over 8 away. Bow it is.
I did pretty well today. I got
Ash got hit by way too many gambits to not get more authority. Yeah, that's also true.
Thanks.
That was going to be the argument I was going to use if he didn't immediately agree with me to give Ash that rank in authority.
I mean, he was
pretty well today.
so close to it. It was worth it. Alright, sweet. And begin!
I got a question.
I don't think there's much difference between Elmira and Fodlan, but everyone else seems to think Elmira is so completely different. Why is that? Prejudice. Probably prejudice.
You're probably right.
Cool, I'll take my, like, 1000 professor rank.
Professor?
You want to switch to focusing on white magic for a bit, do you? I mean, sure, why not? You're never not going to be a dancer, but... Game.
Hey,
There we
Ingrid,
go.
this kind of work is definitely your thing, and I've got some urgent business, so...
I can't finish this all alone. Try to be helpful sometimes, Sylvain.
Are you that helpless?
Oh, wrong thing to say, Sylvain.
How's that, Professor? If you ask me, I think we did pretty well.
Yes, Sylvain put his back into it for once. Next thing we know, pigs will be taking to the air.
The level up for Marianne, that's good.
One step before the next step. Now to apply this knowledge. I get it.
What wasn't pictured after that cutaway was Ingrid chasing him down while trying to stab him from the back of her Pegasus with the lance of
100%.
ruin. Saint Sero stays today. There will be a hymn. Yes, of course we're participating.
It's a shame that Rhea's gone missing.
I'll keep my voice down.
We could have a lovely tea
Don't want
party.
people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
I can't sing very loud.
Like, why would you ever say no to that? It's just free professor rank. Battle, huh? Interesting. I mean, we do have quests that require us to go kill stuff, that's true. Wait, you actually have stuff that you're, like, have a chance of passing? 31 on Mortal Savant. 51 on Grimoire. Look at that, Violet's got a 51% chance. Which technically means that that would be safe scum territory, but...
But as we learned, safe scumming does nothing.
It really
for
doesn't,
this.
yeah. I love that we're allowed to fuck with Dimitri's class, even though we can't do, like, anything else with Dimitri. Sylvain. No, you don't matter. Mercy. You don't have the credential. Oh, you're not high enough level. That's your problem, isn't it? Yeah.
And he's also not.
Nobody except Byleth and Dimitri are. Well, let's go see if we can, you know, maybe do something about that, huh?
Remedy that?
Dealing with the desert. Alright, let's go.
I am so tired.
Hello, so tired. I'm Eno.
I slept like shit last night. That's...
Shit doesn't typically sleep, so, you know.
Precisely.
That's a good analogy. It works.
Unfortunate that Ash never learned what a horse is at any point in the last 5 years. Bow Knights suck so much compared to Sniper. Yeah. But unfortunately, Sniper's lower, a lower tier class, which means it's got lower stat caps.
Is anybody getting left out that needs to flame?
Marianne.
Marianne, get out of here. Oh, look, even Ingrid gets to come.
Why does Ingrid? Oh, because Dedue.
Yeah. Because Dedue's missing. We have spare slots. Which means... Alright.
We should give Ingrid a axe.
Which means we staple cereal to Byleth, as is tradition.
Staple Sylvain to Ingrid.
Sure, why not?
Oh, but she can't, right? Because he's not a flying unit.
Yeah, that's correct. We're stapling... Who are we stapling Flame to? Or who are we stapling? Were we stapling somebody to Dimitri at one point? It might have been Ingrid, actually.
It was Ingrid. We could staple, Sedith Jr. to Flame.
No, I don't think so. Like, who might, like, legitimately be useful at some point is the question. Marianne? Okay.
I mean, Marianne is pretty spectacular. We could put her on Dimitri. She and Dimitri have a cute support.
I believe
Upper right hand.
I believe Marianne is also heal bot on
Yes.
support, which is good for Dimitri. And then Ash, buddy, you need help.
Give him an offensive adjutant.
Jameer!
More remedial classes for Ash.
Shamir, I need you to provide some more remedial instruction, please. Ash has to re-earn his #1 archer hat. He has to earn it back so we can, like, justify giving him a new one. Oh god, we're doing this stupid party split nonsense again. Okay, fine. Who's where? Violet is over here. Yeah, you need to be on the other side, please. Rest of that is probably fine over there. So you know what, let's put one of the archers over here. That should be fine. This is only recommended like level 23, and we're like up near 30, so we should have no issue with this, like, at all.
Marianne is, yes, considered to be one of the top tier dancers in the game. That is accurate.
I do this for all of us.
Ugh. Double ugh. I got a 10% chance of kill there.
And if her crest triggers, it kills.
That's true.
Crest. No. Nice.
Hey Ash! Backflips.
Aerials in this case.
Onward.
I'll air your reels in a second. Oh.
Those are archers.
I legitimately thought that was Violet, just because of the hair color. Then I got very confused when I could hit from 3 range.
She has a Viscum now.
Yeah, I know. But as in most cases, if she can kill with magic, she should be using magic.
Oh, 100%. But
so, Cutting Gale!
Child's play.
I'd be honored.
Okay, you can get a nice double. I need to move you up that far even?
no.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can hit him at either range. So moving him up farther is the better option because it gives him more range to play with later. Still failing those flips though.
No crit with
Was the
over a
only
quarter
winner.
chance of doing it.
Yeah.
Strength is all for a mercenary.
At your
Mercy.
service.
Oh, mercy. Bye.
I had to protect my friends.
Ready when you are.
It's a lot of archers. This entire map is archers. Everything in this map is an archer.
No, there's some mages.
Yeah, standing in the middle of archers. This was not the map to bring Ingrid to, I'm realizing.
I'm your girl.
Yeah! Much appreciated.
More fighting.
We got the closer ones.
You can dismount Ingrid
It's
to
win
make her
or
not weak
die.
to archers. Chad is reminding you.
Yeah. I'm so used to Fire Emblem games where that's not an option.
Let's make this quick.
And Nosferatu's probably safer.
You lost that one.
Although woe to any archer foolish enough to attack the mage that can attack back.
Yeah, right?
What's my strategy?
I'll take whatever that was you were carrying, by the way. Oh, trade secrets.
I'll comply.
Bonk.
Too weak for this world.
A plus in
I
Lance.
understand this better now.
Hey look, Dimitri's currently the Shield of Fargus. Isithia just walked up so close to that guy, she just smacked him upside the head with her special tome. Nah, she whacked him outside the head with her booping stick.
You suck. Get Viscum.
Only thorns left on this rose.
That would work.
Aw, look at him. He thinks he has a chance. Ow. I mean, you did deal damage, I will grant you, but... Get fucked.
I must lead them well.
Hey, Serial gained a level.
This still isn't good enough.
Your speed is really becoming an issue here, Bernie. Also, why does your crest like, never work?
Probably low skill.
Skill's not a
Right. Well,
stat
whatever.
in this
Probably
game.
low whatever the stat her crest triggers based off of is.
It doesn't actually say. Flame! rescue! Free level. Fine. God
I
damn
just
it,
eked
Ash.
by.
Bye.
What's next?
By the way, what is the condition? Is it route?
Yep.
Kind of figured it might be. Can you get a physic? Oh, you can physic Violet. You could have just healed Violet
Yeah.
also, but whatever, who cares? This map isn't gonna last long enough for it to make a difference. How confident are we that we can kill... Oh, with those units? Very. Like, extremely confident. Okay. Brave Lance is overkill, but it would do the job. Lance of Ruin?
Brave Lances are easier to repair, though, than the Heroes Relics.
Are they?
Yep.
Alright, okay.
You took me lightly. I'll make up for the setback.
Yeah, I know, you appear to be in danger. It's fine. Dorothea! Bye.
Winning is what matters.
I mean, other things matter too, Dorothea.
No, winning. Winning is what matters. Lysithea? You want to be a deer, and... I mean, you're gonna kill that guy before he even gets a chance to attack you, aren't you? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, unless you miss. Yeah, that seems about right.
No time to slow down.
Ultra Glass Cannon Lysithea. Is Violet and Dimitri left? It is. Oh, Dimitri, get your ass moving, I guess. And Violet. No, you cannot. However... Can Viscum one of those guys.
Therapy at work.
Therapy
Another victim.
at work. Well, it's just a flat 10%? That's really unfortunate. I thought most of the crests were percentage based on... Or percentage based on, like, a stat. And clearly that's not the case, but...
I mean, it certainly feels lower than 10% just based off how often we've seen it trigger, but...
You mean, like, basically never?
Yeah. But, you know, law of averages. Being a logical fallacy and all.
Rescue!
Honestly, Mercy might be able to end this.
I mean, by way of Viscum, yes.
Be at peace.
Yay! MVP by not that it matters.
Basically never, and only at times when it triggering wasn't even helpful in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. At least she has a crest, unlike Ash.
Yep.
Level 25, huh? That's still so weird how Three Hopes has the weapon triangle and Three Houses doesn't. In fact, Three Hopes has 2 weapon triangles.
The Marshal and then the Archer Grappler, or Archer Melee Mage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Run that same comp again. Fantastic.
Oh hey, it's a beach map. That means our mages are gonna, our mages and Ingrid are gonna do the bulk of the heavy lifting here.
Got 1. We have 1 archer on the entire map, and it's that guy. Everybody else is not an archer. Everybody else uses swords. Literally everyone else uses swords, except that archer. And that mage. God, I miss to do right now. Also,
Dedu's
yes,
dead. I don't know why we're lamenting Dedu.
We are back to where Flane's dead mom is buried. That is true.
I do this for all of us.
I mean, they are sword users. They're faster.
Trigger your damn crest like ever.
Onward. Child's play.
Oh, that's a really good level, actually.
Speeds growth.
Yep.
At your service.
Baloney!
I learned this one from watching Violet do it to Edelgard.
I don't expect forgiveness.
5 years ago.
Baloney, the best spell.
I'd be
The
honored.
only spell that I... No 1 in 4. Oh wow, you just straight up killed.
It's my duty.
I'm
Still
your
didn't
girl.
get the 1 in 4 crit, but that did just straight up kill, so, you know, there is that.
I assumed that's why you'd went after the archer instead of the swordsman.
I didn't realize that was the archer, actually, at all. Really? Nightingale it is.
Can't afford to
Surprised that, you know, Annie wasn't able to outspeed that guy. Annie's got really good speed.
So Cutting Gal is
more fighting.
Actually a really interesting spell in Three Hopes. Because it basically puts a wind barrier around you for a while that just slashes things up that get too close. Which I think is a much more interesting image for Cutting Gale than the wind guillotine we see in this game.
Long distance execution.
I've got no
child.
time for mercy.
Ready when you are.
Ingrid. I mean, you can actually double that guy. You don't kill, but you can double him. And now you kill. Poke. Poke. Ow. Poke.
You took me lightly. What's my strategy?
Viscum. Flame Sprock, because why not?
This could turn the tide.
I wonder is Lysithea will still be broken in Hopes. Oh, Lysithea is really strong in Three Hopes.
I think Grimoire is just really strong. I'm not sure it's like explicitly Lysithea.
Oh, Grimoire is for sure strong as a class.
From some of what I've been seeing around the place, and I was talking to Willow about this before we started, some people have been speculating that Monica's actually like the best mage in the game.
And again, I stand by my statement that, you know, even considering that it's not her favorite class, Grimoire Edelgard is terrifying.
You know, we're gonna hold off on.
I think the other reason we probably haven't seen Bernie's crest too much is we tend to use combat arts with her. And I don't think her crest can trigger on combat arts.
I'd be less inclined to do that if she was ever in range to... Wait, what? Why? Wait, why are you getting bonus range? Oh, that's
because
flame.
of her custom staff.
I thought it was Byleth again. You know the bit where Byleth stole Flame's hair? I keep thinking that Flame is Byleth because of it.
But Flame wears a cute dress and Violet wears her academy uniform.
I cannot lose!
Oh, Mercedes. No. Wish for a crit?
She should be fine.
I mean, like, Mercy is shockingly bulky. I'm not really worried about Mercy's health. Which I know she did get killed during that last mission, like, I recognize that, but...
And that's a weird duck. Her growths say be a mage, but her hero relic says be a warrior. Yeah, that's true. It does.
Weird thing is, I thought Annette was like a mage. I thought Annette was a person, not a duck. There's not much I know.
You know, it really threw me when I actually had to fight Annette on the Golden Deer's route in Three Hopes. Entirely because she wasn't a mage. She was in warrior using her relic.
I'm sorry.
Like, even that game recognizes, like, yes, her preferred class is clearly mage. Only distance of 2. What am I doing? No? No? Aw. Oh, bye.
Will this ever end?
That is true. Her hero relic does scale damage off of magic instead of strength.
You lost that one.
Oh, Lysithia. You hit level 30.
Keep making progress.
She hit level 30.
She did.
Oh, Lysithia. Lylith and Dimitri. Go, Dimitri, go!
All two swears you can.
It's fine. Lylith, get in there and Visc him a guy.
It won't be in vain. Not my best.
I mean, look, defense is good. We like defense.
Especially when we're currently to-do-less.
Do list. Wait, what?
You could double.
I'd hoped
Rude.
to live those glory days, but it wasn't meant to be.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's my strategy? All is going
Just kill the other pirate.
No worries, Dorothea. Bailiff has your back.
Not my best.
I didn't actually realize she was in the range of the other guy. Otherwise, I would have killed him. Ow. Fuck off.
This could turn the tides.
Level up for cereal.
I've gotten stronger, haven't I?
Good job, Cereal.
2 turns. MVP Byleth. It'd be worse than Casper getting his dad's hero relic. Here, son, you've proven yourself, so the relics are yours. What's that? You don't have a crest? No worries. This specific relic doesn't need one.
Yep.
Well, sweet. Sounds like we could give it to anyone then.
Yeah, our family's special enough that we get a relic that doesn't need it. Well, what's interesting too is I find it bizarre that the relic actually goes to Caspar, because Caspar isn't actually the heir. Caspar's the second son. We never actually see his older brother in Three Hopes. Or Three Houses, I don't think, but he's not the heir.
Week's instruction is about to begin. Alright. That's all still fine. Now, problem is the entire A team is still on reserve. Ingrid, congratulations, you're first up. Let's see if we can get you that A+, huh? As a reward for shanking all those guys.
That was challenging. That was challenging. I'm finally grasping this. That was challenging.
Remember that time Ingrid got 5 perfects in a row?
Yep. Try hard Ingrid at her best.
Try hard Ingrid. Love me, senpai! Petra, you have full thing, so we'll take you for some training.
When in doubt, authority.
I guess, yeah.
You have... Your guidance was greatly useful. You have my thanks for your support.
Aha!
I have understanding.
You have praise. You have an E+ in authority now.
I have much expertise now.
Petra is one of the best girls in the game.
Petra's great. Marianne, you have full thing as well. Oh, time to train you in lances, apparently. Everyone else is at 3. Oh, Cereal's at 4. Cereal. Be better at authority. Thanks. Yeah, be better at authority.
He was such a thorn in my side in Three Hopes on the Lindir route. Anytime we did a story battle against the church, it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna have to kill Cereal like 4 times on this map.
This fucker doesn't stay dead.
No.
Okay. Who else are we giving, like, instruction to? It's like, we're kind of out of even halfway decent options.
Sylvain, I guess we use as an adjutant.
Wow, I seem to be on a roll. Hey, that was useful.
We never did finish Felix's, like...
Budding talent.
It was nothing. Of course I got it.
I'd like to picture the praise there as just Violet telling Felix everything they did wrong and framing it as praise.
Right?
Like, you should just be thankful I'm taking time to work with you one-on-one, you asshole.
Black Magic crit plus 10.
Power that I could use.
It's actually pretty solid. Not gonna lie. I guess setting that, it sets him up to go into Mortal Savant pretty well.
Uh-huh.
This could be you.
Leonard, did you have a budding talent that... Nope. Ignatz? Magic. Fascinating. Leonie! You don't have a crest, you don't have a budding talent. God, you are useless.
You're an asshole about
Although
our dad.
she's evidently like one of the better units in Three Hopes as well.
So I love Leonie in Three Hopes. I hate her in Three Houses, like with a passion, because her timing for basically everything is awful always, and she's too creepily obsessed with your dad. But you know what's actually funny is if you fail to recruit Gerald, you can't actually have her A-rank support conversation.
Rip. Unfortunately, you can't recruit Gerald. All you can do is recruit Byleth, and then he comes along as a bonus.
Yep.
So it's really if you fail to recruit Byleth.
Yep.
All right, super nerd. You've got a budding talent in reading. Let's
really
train you to not suck at books, I guess.
I'll keep.
Cool. And begin teaching.
Professor.
You would like to go from focusing on sword and bow to focusing on just being a sniper. Sure, go for it. Why not?
He heard you call him a nerd, and now he wants to get rid of his glasses.
Petra. Sure, let's go.
Is this just a she wants to talk and not a tea party thing?
Yeah, it's just a social link.
Huh? Professor?
It's late.
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. War is life and death. Training has great importance. I will keep training now. I hope your night is good.
Petra.
Sleep, Petra.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
I heard you call me a nerd, so I want to do something that won't require my glasses. Alright. What do you want to do then, nerd? Archery! Yeah.
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and Dagda are big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has great beauty, but little power. We will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
I mean, you're not wrong, Zed. Leonie actually does have, like, really good stat gross and is, like, supposedly a really, really powerful unit in this game. It's just that, you know, it's weird because she's kind of missing a lot of the hallmarks of other really good units, which I suppose just speaks to how good her growths actually are, but...
Having more strength than anyone might be impossible. But I have to give it my best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging with our army.
What's that going on about with regards to Leonie?
She definitely keeps tripping me up because the way she's talking about Bridget makes it sound like she's talking about a person, not a country, yeah.
That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting me. I mean, counting on me.
I can't always be counting you, Petra.
There's one of
you.
One.
Still one. Yep, still one. That hasn't changed.
But you should know
Which
that
is good because I can't count much higher than that.
To Bridget.
You know, 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 plus 1.
Before that day,
infinity.
Do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watch watching over me.
1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 5.
Yep.
That's spyless counting.
With you, I can try with more hardness than I could alone.
1, 2, 11, d7.
Button. We learned our counting from Rugrats. Very educational TV we had as kids.
True story.
How's that, Professor? If you ask me.
I like
think
how
you did pretty
Sylvain's
well.
portrait takes a second to load in every time there.
Yep.
Yes, Sylvain put his back into it for once. Next thing we know, pigs will be taking to the air.
Growth sustains me. There must be more to this.
I'm a quick study.
Let's put it to the test. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, we got some bait and some Alliance youths for doing that. And some exotic spices.
Thanks. I'm glad I
And we got
asked
some
you.
blue cheese and some pirates and some rouge.
Blue cheese.
Yeah.
Such a weird thing.
Why? Why so heavy on Explorer? What are you people doing?
Probably maxing back out classroom stamina.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Like, all our best units are out of stamina.
That's true. I mean, Seminar would be a good option otherwise, but yeah, you're not wrong. That lady just handed us a battalion of children. I mean, basically, yes. Alright, time to go cook some stuff. Because, like, it's definitely the easiest way to just get all of our, you know, shit back.
Oh.
Oh, for sure.
Oh. Okay. No, that's fine. I don't think you'd be able to hover like that, though. I did, however, think the game glitched out and just kind of accidentally put a person in the sky, though. Until I looked up and went, oh no, it's a peg knight. Never mind, that's fine. I am upset I cannot talk to the peg knight, however. Excuse me, I must fish. I'm supposed to catch something from the lake or whatever. The wings are super thin from a distance. For a second you thought it spawned a normal horse. Yeah, no. Normal horses aren't usually white. Leonie's like one of the better golden deer, as well as one of the units that's seen as being good on Maniac due to being less likely to be doubled. Yeah. Listen, I did Lunatic on fucking Awakening, never again. Like, I completed the entire game on Lunatic in Awakening, and then thought about doing Lunatic Plus and went, no, I'm not a complete masochist. But I will never play a game on Lunatic again. It's, even on just normal Lunatic, it's way too RNG. Like, once you got to Chapter 4 in Awakening, it didn't matter because you could just grind forever and then the rest of the game was a cakewalk. But getting to Chapter 4 was so much RNG as to whether Frederick died or not. Because Frederick had to do everything.
Oh, Frederick, where my favorite pairing was him with, what was her name, Lissa?
Crom's little sister?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would be Lissa.
The blonde with the drill pigtails?
Yeah, that would be Lissa. Wait, are you sure you're not thinking of, like, Ellie or whatever her name was from, like, Fates?
I mean, it could be
the little magic girl on the horse with the drill pigtails? Who was blonde and in Fire Emblem Warriors? Are you sure you're not confusing with her?
That is who I'm picturing, but no, Lissa, Crom's sister, was who I meant.
Yeah, I mean, you had the name right and the association right, but she is blonde and does have, like, some hair drills. But I think the person that you were picturing in your head was probably not Lissa.
Probably true. And if I'm not mistaken, they're both mages that specialize in being on horseback at late game.
Lissa...
Wasn't she one of the healers?
She could heal. She was more... Yeah, she could also be built with axe bonky bonks.
Oh, but come on, it's me. Anyone that can reasonably be built mage, I build mage.
Maribel. That's the one. Yeah. No, that's Awakening. I was not talking about Awakening. I was talking about the Fates, you know, Birthright and Conquest. Guess I better start Lunatic Plus. Wait a second. I'm not a lunatic, so what the hell am I even thinking? Yeah, basically, that's literally what happened when I finished Lunatic. It was like, cool, I finished Lunatic. Do I want to do Lunatic Plus? No. No, I do not, is the solution. I can't...
Maribel is also the healer on the horse. Thank you, Zed, for filling in the gaps in my brain. I'm like... You know, I know who I'm picturing. I have a very clear picture of them in my head.
Okay. Seriously. Gilbert, I have the stuff you want. Can you just, like... Oh. You're just not marked that I could... We could have turned it in last time. He's just not marked.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, game. Love you.
Yep, that is for sure who I was thinking of.
Yeah. So were you thinking Frederick Maribel, or were you actually thinking Frederick Lissa?
No, I was actually thinking Frederick Lissa, but I was just picturing Lissa as
Maribel.
Maribel, yep.
Understandable.
Which, in my defense, look at how often in artwork they're put right next
yeah, I
to
know.
each
Like
other.
I said, it's understandable. For a good game design, yeah, right? Alright, dining staff, listen, we need to get our entire fucking A-team back up to speed.
So I really like drill-style curls on characters. I think is just a thing I've realized recently. Because I love it on Flane, I love it here. Like, anytime there's just a character that has pigtails or, like, really drill-like curls, I kinda love it.
Yo, drills be good. How are you supposed to pierce the heavens if you don't have drills?
Really takes my worries away. Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
There's something just wrong about Annie's, like, model at the post-time skip. It's like, something about her eyes is just wrong.
I think it's that there's too much hope and optimism in them
No,
for our
not even
canon.
that.
Annie.
It's almost like she's just, like, has a constant deer in the headlights look or something, you know? Like, like, her eyes on her model do not match her eyes on her portrait at all.
A very good game design, 10 of 10. Drill hair is amazing. I especially love it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a really interesting aesthetic. Like, if I was going to commission artwork for, like, an avatar for just me, she'd probably have drills. Like high pony, or not high pony,
I would happily eat this every
high
day.
twin tail drills.
This is my absolute favorite.
With like bows or flowers around where it's bound up.
Okay, still need ash. I need to grab a notepad file to just keep track here. So we need ash. We need I mean, we should get Ingrid. We need Bernie.
Do we still need Lysithea, or?
No, I did her already.
Okay, you did her while I was reading chat.
Dorothea. I guess that's it. We need Ash, Ingrid, Bernie, and Dorothea.
Very
Yeah.
stereotypical there, Zad.
Yeah, there is. There's something off about Annie's, like, model. I mean, it's true. Peach sorbet, maybe? We can get Ash and Bernie on the peach sorbet. Take the archers out for sorbet.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Okay, got it. And now we need Ingrid and Dorothea. That's Ingrid. Ah, there we go. Vegetable pasta salad. Ingrid, Dorothea. Go.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying
I
my
do love that
favorite
most
food.
of the food just looks the same.
Ash, please be less sad. We even got you some almost ice cream.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Okay. That's everybody that matters back up to speed.
And we still have 5 activity points left to spend on
Training.
Yep.
Soon as we can remember where anybody is.
Right.
Annie's over here.
Maybe I wasn't.
Annie, teach me the ways of dark magic. Thank you. Fantastic. Lysithea was around here somewhere. She's down the stairs.
No. I should probably. What matters? I don't because of I
Boy,
fight for.
sucks not having an instant teleport to the person button, you know?
I know, right?
else is where? Mercy is up in the dining hall? Is she? Where? Oh, right there. Okay. Plane.
Professor, no matter anything you...
And teach me about the light magics. Fantastic. And then we pop all the way up to the 3rd floor. Can't find a figure of Salnia? Is that what that says? I don't know who that is or what that thing that you're talking about is. I assume it's an anime, but I'm not familiar.
Professor, it's incredible.
Violet had to spec all of her ghost magic points into being not dead. She didn't have any left to learn how to teleport around to people. Yeah. Okay, so before we just end the day... Oops. Couple things that we should do while I'm still thinking about it.
Now that I think about it, I don't actually have that many, like, anime figures.
Do you have any?
Yes, I have Sailor Saturn.
Oh, that's right, I got you. I did get you Hotaru. I forgot about that.
I also have Vexalia and Percy from Critical Role.
I would argue those are not anime figures, but...
Animated series.
I'm not originally. But, you know, point taken regardless.
But... I think that's it. Really, if I'm being honest.
We have Traveler Micah less than 3.
I have many dragons in my Horde of Dragons of D&D minis. I have a Tiamat Funko Pop. I think I have a Harley Quinn Funko Pop. I have an Owlbear Funko Pop, but I don't really have figures.
And where do we... Keep an eye open for the...
Unless we're counting amiibos. Guys, do amiibos count?
No, those are amiibos. Keep an eye open for the, like, notification that there's a thing nearby, would you? I tend to miss it
I don't
a
know,
lot.
chat's telling me amiibos count.
No, they don't. That's incorrect. Oh, no hints appear on the minimap. I am in the right area. Ah, there they are. Hello, Micah less than 3.
Bio is on your side, though.
Ooh, insect larva. Sweet, we can go fishing again. Alright. Theta... Carrot Theta?
What?
That's a nearby presence. Oh. There you are. I love people that set up like right next to the thing to not make anybody work. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I do own a number of amiibos.
Traveler Nogard seems to have brought Lysithia. Carrying a Master Seal. I will buy that. Gimme.
You just DM'd me how she looks. I assume the you is me that you're talking about there, Zed. Let me see what I can do.
Eyes on the screen. Oh, never mind, I found her. She was 5 feet away, hiding behind a pillar. Poultry! Fantastic. And Traveler JC. Do you think it's the NSYNC one?
No.
You don't know. It might be.
I doubt it.
Well, they brought a Viscum!
Well, anyone that brings a Viscum to the party.
Let's go! Free Viscum. I mean, basically free anyway.
Oh, you messaged Genu. Okay.
Oh. Getting close. She literally right behind me? Yes. Hello. See, JC gets it. Put up a Viscum, put your person right next to the guy, then give me Blowfly. Thank you.
then blow my brother.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just do the thing. It's fine. Okay. Who does not have a Viscum yet that needs a Viscum? Dimitri doesn't have a
Says, oh
Viscum.
neat, I see Jesus Christ gave us another railgun.
Who doesn't? Mercy has one.
I think Flane was the only one that... No, we gave one to Flane, didn't we?
Yeah, Flane has one. Cynthia has one. Flane, yeah, Flane has one.
Give one to Marianne. Let Marianne have a Viscum. She has decent magic growths, and it scales off magic.
Yeah, but it also gives, like, people additional range. Like, Dimitri might be a good pick at some point. Just hold on to it for now until I figure out who, if anybody, gets it. I do just need to collect them, though. Now then. Fishing man. I would like to fish some more. Oh, purple. What the hell does purple mean? Never seen purple before. This must be the special one? Fodlandy.
Well, what an original name for a fish in the land of Fodland.
I don't have enough bait.
You've done me a great service.
Fuck you, I don't have enough bait to fish. This guy just gave me 2 herring bait. Excuse me, sir.
More fishing.
I have mysteriously acquired additional fishing bait. Goal isn't to outfit the entire team with railguns. It's simply to collect all of them so no one else can have them. Cough, fatal card. Yeah. Gotta catch them all. Railgun, mon. Sweet. Now I have no more bait. Only other thing, I think we're 1 valuable secrets short, I believe.
Really now? There's unrest. I hope there's...
Yeah, we're still short a valuable secrets. Alright, well, time to end the week. Also time for class.
Oh, we still have to do Lysithia's...
Yeah, I know. I realized. Don't let me forget when we get to Saturday again or Sunday. Because I realized as soon as we went into the school last time, I was like, oh shit, we should have done that. Oh, that's probably Zed, huh?
Probably.
Alright. Mercy! Black magic training!
Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it without you.
So I did try that over, like, at the end of the last session, Zed, like when I was messing around after the fact, and in the testing I did on it, I was never able to get it to trigger a different rarity fish.
I'm getting somewhere.
So based on, you know, the testing that I did and the infrequency of it, it seems like just more of a waste of time than anything else to try to reset for better fish. I do know that theoretically it's possible, but it seems to be inconsistent enough to be, like, irrelevant.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. I learned a lot.
Alright, Dorothea. Oh yeah, right, you're learning white magic now, so time to train you in black magic.
I appreciate your coaching, Professor.
Of course you do. Get it perfect. Show me how much you appreciate. God damn it.
I appreciate your...
Nah, she doesn't need to show off. She's already got Byleth.
Technically not. Oh, see there, child gets it.
Don't stop. Keep...
Does she have a budding talent we haven't unlocked?
No?
Yes, she does.
It's in swords. We'll get to it when... after she is... Actually, I guess she's at a B now. That should be enough, right? A and B?
It'll at least give her a decent chance.
Got it.
I feel like that gets her like a special, like, sword art or something to be used in an online fashion.
Oh, good for Flame.
I understand more every day.
Tend to buy out the fishing supply stock, then fish till you run out of bait. Yeah, so do I. It's just like...
You gotta remember, that's the sort of stuff he does off camera between streams.
Yeah, like I always buy out all the bait and then fish out all of the thing. It's just most of the time I don't do that on screen because it takes forever.
I have done it! All thanks to your help.
And while typically I think tedious shit like that is really good for streams because you can just kind of chill and talk, if we want to get through this game ever, I kind of have to do some of that stuff off screen. Alright, Ash. More remedial bowing.
This will be used.
Fantastic. Bernie.
Thanks for the help. I got it. I did pretty well today.
Good job, Bernie.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
Authority level 3. Hell yeah.
Professor.
Flame wants to go from learning skills for Bishop to learning skills for Grimoire. Good! Thank you. Thank you for understanding what your purpose in life is, Flame.
Yep. I love the round table war meeting that is class now.
It's not a round table.
It's square, it's round enough.
It's rectangular.
How's that, Professor? If you ask me, I think we did pretty well.
Yes, Sylvain put his...
Perfect. Oh, also Ingrid just got flying up.
I'm finally grasping
And
this.
she got something, but it, like, registered a button press twice. So we'll have to check in a sec. Petra got a double skill advancement.
Gotta say, I prefer training in Three Hopes.
Yeah, right?
I have much expertise now.
I've got the gist of it now. I've really gotten the hang of this.
I'm finding my focus.
Aw, look at Shamir finally catching up and getting an A+ in Bow. This Ash is like halfway to an S.
No, he's halfway through his S. Certifications?
Yes. Not for you, though. You haven't mastered your current class. And not for you, because you also haven't mastered your current class. And you're not high enough level. 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 Lysithea. 66%.
It's not terrible.
She has mastered her advanced class. What is this one? Is this just the...
Those are the Ashen Wolves. Yep. So save and then...
Yep.
See if we can get Lysithea to go Grimoire.
Certifications.
Is this going to be like the last time we tried to get Lysithea to class promote when she wasn't fully ready?
It might be. Yep.
No, she got it.
She got it. Fantastic. Passed!
Yay! Way to go, Lysithea.
Perfect comprehension.
There we go. Let's put her into a correct battle costume.
Battle ball gowns. I still think Warlock and Bishop have my favorite class outfits, though. They're just classy.
Yeah, Grimoire does give dark magic uses, I thought so. Double skill experience. Oh, that's just Lysithea. So now our girl's got all kinds of uses. Look at how many mission data she has. And heals and Nosferitus.
And Hades.
And she's speed capped. Immediately. Instantly.
Yeah, she gets no faster.
Oh boy, that's unfortunate.
The good news is she hits like a truck, so...
Yeah, the bad news is she is speed capped. And there is no getting around her speed cap, ever. Which is highly unfortunate. Anyway, I guess we're off to combat, huh? Are we? Should we seminar? Should we or should we, like, if we're not gonna combat, like, if we don't have a reason to go to combat, should we just explore and cook a bunch more so that we can keep doing training?
Well, we still need to get units high enough in level that they can do the certification exams for their master class.
Yeah.
And either way, regardless...
There's no class on Monday anyways. Evidently.
That's true. But either way, it's going to need to wait for next week.
That's true. I guess let's go take a look at... So that's rare enemies, that's demon beasts, so we don't want to do that. Double rewards. That's money. So I think we do that. Ooh, so just at level 31. I kind of want to try it though.
I mean, as long as we play it safe, we should be fine.
It's nice that it lets you, like, dip in there before you actually commit. So, I think next time, the plan is that we're gonna try that and see if we can kind of get through that. Because if we can, that should be, you know, some pretty good experience. You should be able to start getting a few more Grimoires going.
Yeah.
Demon Beasts, I think, show up as yellow units, meaning they'll fight the red units. Yeah, but they're also kind of just a pain in the ass to fight, is the thing. Like, the demonic beasts are something that Three Hopes got, like,
really well.
Did really, really well that this game didn't. Like, this game, they just kind of suck, and they're not fun. And every time they show up, I'm just like, ugh, could we not? But, like, every time they show up in Three Hopes, I'm like, oh, sweet, a demon beast. Because, like, they're actually fun to fight. You know, they're not, like, frustratingly difficult.
They're also
and
the
they
best
give
source of
consummate
steel.
And they give consummate rewards to the effort, like, put in. Which is nice.
Although, in New Game Plus, if you've got all your camps upgraded, every time you get to a new, like, chapter and you get all the camp upgrade materials, you get so much stone. When you turn them all in, you get so many stones to spend. Like, I'm now swimming in umbral steel. It's great.
Yeah, I bet. So, anyway, we're gonna call it here.
And I guess we will see you guys next week. For everyone stateside, happy 4th of July tomorrow.
Yeah, true story. Hey, just as a heads up, I think I've mentioned this in the Discord, but I'll bring it up anyway. I decided I'm gonna do hopefully it's a pretty quick stream tomorrow. Since AFCO's got the anniversary happening, I'm gonna do the GSSR poll on stream, and then I'm gonna see if I can ticket Castoria on stream.
Is that thunder or fireworks?
No, it's fireworks. So yeah, that's gonna be happening tomorrow. When tomorrow?
When you're not sleeping.
Morning, probably. I mean, Gil's gonna be streaming like all afternoon, but I'm planning to do that tomorrow morning. I don't have an exact time, like when I wake up and eat, then, like after I do that.
And if anyone wants to reach out on Discord tomorrow to see how my adventures in Fallout are going, and or to check in and see what other ridiculous mods I've installed.
She won't answer you because she doesn't check the Discord.
I will check at least once tomorrow. So
anyway.
So I might respond.
Till next time, or till next week.
Catch you later.